Hey, what's up guys? So in my previous video, I made a melody using a MIDI scale. And so in this video, I wanted to show you how I actually finished the beat. I added some drums, some extra layers, and I also want you to see how I went about the mixing. So I basically I opened up a new session using the template that I created. I imported the sample just like I would with any other sample. So the original sample's here. So from the original sample, all I did was pitch that down, and then for my other section, I used the same sample and I pitched it up. So first piece. And then second part. And then I added a flute. I don't know if I saved the MIDI for the flute. Let me see. Okay, I did. So this is the original flute. And this is how I drew in the notes. So you can check out the scale still there, as shown in the previous video. And this is the part you didn't see last time. I added this after I put on the drums. Okay, so let's hide and make inactive. And I will show you now what I do with the drums. Let me go back to my window of tracks and I'll show you the MIDI for the percussion and the bass. I kept the beat fairly simple. Make this a little larger for you guys to see. Alright, so here's the MIDI. That's the bass line. Here's my hi-hats. Make that a little bigger too. Alright. The snare and my kicks. Alright. So I'm gonna hide that. I'll play it for you guys. And I'll show you a couple extra things I did too. Okay, so let me show you what happened with my hats. Let me take off the effects. Typical hat loop, you know. So to give it a little sauce, I threw my pitch on, the sound shifter, I pitched it up. And then I threw on, let me show you what that looks like. Just one semitone up. And then on the side chain, instead of doing my traditional compressor, I went to Shaper Box. And I put it on side chain 2. That's what that looks like. Which is just a preset. And then I did a pan, so it bounces left and right. And I adjust the mix on those two to give you this. So if you're listening to this on headphones, you'll notice a difference. Now it gives it some groove, a little bounce. Then I imported a sample here as an effect. Waka trap transition. So I put a reverse, delay, and then I delayed it again. That's how I got that effect. That's not the original sound. So for my Prehook, I took the sample, I threw a filter on there. Let me mute my drums so you can hear the sample. And I just threw on a high pass filter and a low pass filter. and I use the audio suite. The audio suite will allow you to put the effect on the actual region. I just wanted that one part, so I didn't really have a need to automate the entire track just for that one piece. So I rendered it so it prints that one region with the effect on there. And it'll label it for you. If you zoom in, you'll see EQ, right, 337B. So you know the difference here to here. Okay. Then I moved down to the drum section, and I just wanted to kind of switch up the drum and the bass to give it a transition. And I used the shaper box again. And the shaper box cannot be saved. Those settings can never be saved, so you have to automate them. So once you automate them, stem out your beat in case you have to go back to it. It's a pain in the butt to have to go back. In most cases, I'll label my stuff. So on my side chain, you'll notice here I put my notes in. These settings will get lost. So now I have my notes so I can remember where to put stuff. And it's only a couple clicks, so I really don't care that I have to do that. It's not a big deal to me. All right, let's go back. I'll show you what I did. So to automate this, you'll notice that the word bypass is in green. That's how you know it's automated. And I just put a preset on there. I didn't do anything to this preset, even where it's actually kicking in. You can move these markers on timer 2. And then for automation, all you have to do is click on what you want to automate. It gives you a lot of control on what you want to do. You can automate anything you want. So I just put the bypass on there. I just want this to click on for this part, and this part only. Once you activate that automation, you can control it by just clicking this button here. Okay, and that's your line. Otherwise, you can just leave this on volume, and this is your volume. Okay. And this is the breakdown here for the Prehook. Let me take out that last kick, see how it sounds. Alright, so that's that. That's it. I went to my C6, I scooped out some noise at 173. I pitched the entire beat down 3 semitones. So it started at C minor. 3 semitones would be what, maybe A or something? I'm not sure. Alright, and that's it. That's all I did. So I'm going to play this from the top, and if there's any artist watching this and you're feeling the beat, you want to rap to it, write some, a hook, it doesn't have to be a whole song, I'm down. I'm always down to collaborate. Hit me up. Here we go. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys. Peace.